Today is the 12th of August and this is Camberley Town Centre in Surrey. Welcome to part 3 of a Slightly Shambolic Shuffle around the 2023 Collectively Camberley Car Show. There's a lot more cars here than when I last visited in 2019, and this is for part 3. If I fall over, if I get things wrong, if there's wind noise, if there's rain, anything like that, I'm afraid just the way it goes on this channel. Very early Mark 1 Mini here, 1962 registration. Why it was built in 61, then not registered until August 62, I don't know. It's Fiesta Yellow is this colour. That looks in excellent condition actually. Look at that, it's superb. Sliding windows, house style door handle, exposed hinges, hinging number plate. Worth a lot of money back, so it's a Morris Mini Minor version, that one. 1956 Land Rover Series 1 86-inch wheelbase with the canvas top. And just that old dashboard with the 3 little levers right in the middle, no rev counter, and just, well, not really much of anything at all. But that's the way people like them. Another Land Rover Series 1 here, a little bit longer. I can't remember what wheelbase on this one would be. Is it like a 106 or something, this one? It just says a 56 Land Rover Series 1. The mystery will remain unsolved, unless somebody in the comments actually can tell me. And then we've got a Cadillac Coupe de Ville. Absolutely huge, a 63 by that plate. And then one of the sort of rat look pickups here.
Why would they sell that?
1966 Chevy C10. So we go down, we've seen this Edsel in part 2, Edsel Ranger, with the horse collar grill on the front. So we'll go on to a Triumph Stag, why not? This I think is a Mark 1, let's have a look. So it's a March 73, yes I think it's a Mark 1 still. Very nice, the Auto one. I have driven an Auto one of these. It was a 72 Mark 1. And this has got the alloy wheels on it. Triumph Toledo, I believe. We've seen some of the Dolomites, but this is a Toledo. And it's quite a late one. They finished for Toledos in 1976. This is 75. It's for 2-door. They also made a 4-door. Most basic of these kind of design of cars in the 70s was the Toledo. There's not really an awful lot to say about these. They had a short boot as well compared with the Dolomite. And my parents used to have one of these. I don't know what this Peugeot 207 is doing here. I mean, I might as well have bought my Sanyong Tivoli to go to the show, but never mind, that's okay. SLK first generation possibly is something that I would expect to see more at a show like this. It's 2004. And then a Tesla Model S. Now this is better, isn't it?
Where are we going now?
A Volvo 1800S from 1967. The cars that were actually used by the same TV series by this stage, they're all like sort of, it depends on how you count it. You know, I could say it's the 6th series or the 4th series. It depends how you count them. But they had mini light wheels on them by this stage. But that's very nice indeed. We do like these sort of Volvos on the channel views, particularly I'm a member of the Volvo Owners Club. Another Stag here. I forget the name of the colour. Again, an L, so 72, 73. Let's have a look to see if this has got the twin interior lights on it, which it has. So it's definitely a Mark 1. That's where one of the ways you can tell. And let's just, yeah, I've got wire wheels on this one. Is that an auto or a manual? It is a auto as well. Actually, it's like a 50-50 with the autos and manuals of the Stags, as far as I understand it anyway. Gosh, you've got sporting bears and lions and all sorts of things. I really shouldn't be walking past cake box views because I'm getting really hungry now. Anyway, 1927 Chrysler Phaeton 60. This is the oldest car I think I've seen at this show. Obviously we've had cars from I think 2023 so far. And then a 1980 Triumph TR7. So look at the boot lock and see where it was made. Say that's a Camberley one. Yep, with that boot lock. That's very nice. It's the convertible. Brave people take out convertible cars on a day like today, I must say. So we'll go down this way. I think we remember if we've been this way. Yeah, we have. Okay. Right. Let's cut for a second here, viewers. We'll continue with this Volkswagen Splitty bus, 1960. That's be worth a lot of money, won't it, viewers? Right-hand drive. Wow. Hello to McTrig Campers on Instagram, I think that is. And I fancy an ice cream, viewers, but I better get round it before I have one of those. 1929 Riley 9 horsepower Tourer. This is the sort of car I know nothing about whatsoever, but you know, we will not worry about that for now. And then, ooh, a Herbie replica. Yes, it's wearing the Herbie plates as well. What year this actually is though? The Herbies were mainly based on sort of, I think, 64 model year Beetles, from one memory, but this one, well, it's right-hand drive for a start, so it won't be. But that's very nice. The paint on that is just great. It's a 1300S, so I think it's a bit later than that front end would suggest, but I don't know. Maybe the rear lights be changed too. SK150, I think, with obviously the Le Mans victories stated on the badge, 5 of them in total. It's 57, so it's the very year of that Le Mans victory. That's interesting, isn't it? Is that a Triumph Renown? Yes, it is. 951 Triumph Renown. They call them the Razor Edge Triumphs, these ones. So immediately kind of post-war, really. It certainly looks it, doesn't it? It doesn't look very much more modern than 30s. The Triumph Mayflower that was made around this time basically looked like a smaller version of one of these. That was not a very successful car at all, the Mayflower, unfortunately. Ooh, 1975 Ford Torino. This is similar to the car on Starsky and Hutch. That was a Torino, wasn't it? Or Gran Torino. Interesting. Oh, it says Gran Torino on the back. What is the difference between a Torino and a Gran Torino? And then we've got a 1963 Ford Galaxy F500. I think we've seen this before, actually, viewers. I forget exactly where, but we have seen this before somewhere. And then, gosh, this is over 20 years old, so maybe it is a classic. A Mercedes-Benz CLK for 320. I have driven a CLK of this generation. It was the convertible version. It was the 4-cylinder compressor model. This is the 6-cylinder. And another SL, this one is, I think, the 600 with a V12, isn't it? Yep, SL 600 with a V12. It's from 2004, and it has a beige leather interior. I do like a nice beige leather interior. V12 bi-turbo, 493 horsepower. I've just realised that this Mercedes is for sale. £28,000, appreciating classic. Is there a phone number? There is not a phone number on that one. Ooh, Rover 216 Cabrio. This is the later one with the R3200 dashboard in it. I've never seen one with this colour combination before though. I know a lot of these were two-tone, but I've not seen that one before. And it's not a 95, by the way, that's a 96 or 97. I have driven one of these, and yes, it was the one which belongs to Mr. Richardson from Furious Driving. Right, Toyota FJ Cruiser, never sold over here. I think either in Japan or America. This will be Japanese import, 2010 to 11 registration. fjcruiser.co.uk. Is this one for sale? Oh, yes, it is. Excellent. 07584211160 for £29,000. Full service history. Isn't that special, viewers? Also very special is this Ford Escort XR3. It's just before the XR3i came out. This is an 82 on a Y. Look at these wheels. I remember Jackie Stewart getting quite excited about one of these when you see him testing one in some publicity material for the launch of the Mark III Escort in 1980. Then 1963, Rover 110 P4, one of the last of the P4s. As I've said before, this should, as some people say, have a suffix plate, so an A on the end of the plate, because it's 63, but not all local authorities follow that particular system until 65, so 315 JAC is perfectly correct. 2001 Vauxhall Vectra GSI. It's the late Vectra B, facelifted one. See what engine it's got in it. Is this the V6? Oh, it is. It's the 2.6 V6. That's exciting, isn't it, viewers? Also exciting is this 1979 Ford Escort 1.6 GL. It's a Mark II Escort, this one. Yeah, that is exciting, I suppose. All the beige and everything like that. Then we've got Robin Hood Engineering S7 from 1980. I don't think I've ever seen one of those before. Another Triumph GT6. This will be a very late one. Now, registration date might be 74, but they did finish production in 73, so I imagine that's a late registration. So there's 3 Triumph GT6 Mark IIIs here. That one's actually on a Coventry plate that might be registered by British Rail themselves, I don't know. Another Triumph Toledo. I was speaking earlier about the fact that these were available with a 4-door configuration. Here is one. This has had some modifications. It is a Toledo, but it's got a Dolomite steering wheel and Sprint alloy wheels on it, which is a very good modification, sort of period modification to them. In some ways I'd say that's an upgrade, but yeah, it's 74. Mitsoka Vute, which is based on the K11 Micra. Look at this. It's either delightful or an absolute monstrosity. You can make your mind up, but it does have a beige leather interior, so it can't be all that bad, can it? Because I do like a nice beige leather interior view. So a cross between a Mark II Jaguar and a Nissan Micra K11. If we go around the corner, we'll see a 1998 BMW 535i E39 with the V8 engine. I keep looking into those Collectively Camberley signs, viewers. Don't need sun cream today. It's all a bit sort of dull, isn't it, out here? But that's very nice. And then we've got a this I see everywhere. 2000 Royal Sabre 2-seater sports, which is a very unique car. It's a sort of kit car. We've got bits on here from Ford and people like that. Yeah, I mean, it's not my sort of car particularly, but somebody loved it, didn't they? Fiesta ST 2013 to 14 plate, Mark 7. Yes, 13. What on earth is this? A Burlington. I've never heard of a Burlington before in my life, viewers. Maybe somebody in the comment section below can enlighten me. 7172 plate. 1924 Singer 10 horsepower 2-seater. It's 99 years old, this car. Well, I make it 99. I don't know. Who knows? Dicky seat at the back of there. And then a sort of replica of the car from Cars. This, I think, is a Mitsubishi GTO. Yes, it is. It's a GTO. Sort of 95, 96 plate. I've never seen one like that before. Another Austin 7. There's more of those here. This is 37. So it was actually a special car. Oh my gosh, it's actually got its own special body on it. That's interesting. Triumph Herald 1360 convertible, which I have driven on my channel. I drove one of these in 2022 So that's 68, 69. Well, another one of these Van den Plas. This is the 4 litre R. This is the one with the special engine. It's a sort of Rolls-Royce military engine, or modified version of it in these. That is in superb condition. We do like a nice Van den Plas, don't we, viewers? We like them very, very much. Lanchester, 1936. LA10 6 light saloon. Rather nice. And then we've got a carbon gear here. So that's a certificate. It was 69, this one, imported from America, like most of them in this country probably are these days, I would think. Imported in 2015. And then Morgan three-wheeler. They've got a motorbike engine in these. There's that Mazda MX-5 gearbox I think they have in them. And talking of MX-5s, here is an MX-5. This is an NA. That's actually a UNOS, sorry, with that badge. Let's look at the rear and just make doubly sure that it is. Yeah, it's a UNOS. 1990. NB MX-5 1998. Another NA 1994, 1995. Yeah, with the UK type rear end. Very early Triumph Vitesse 2 litre 66. 66 was the year where the 2 litre Vitesses came out. Overdrive. 1975 Triumph TR6. Lots of Triumphs here today. Someone's even brought their child along. And then we've got 1949 Austin Dorset. That Triumph had a EV badge on the back of it, actually. It was interesting. 1988 Renault 5. I'll have a look at the back of this Renault 5, actually, because it might tell us what specification this says. Yes, it's TR. I wouldn't be surprised if that's like a 1.1 or 1.4. Mini Coupe, I forget what she was, Cooper S. Ooh, Prince engine. No, thank you, viewers. 2021, 2023 Mini F55, I think these are. Cooper S. And then the, gosh, I forget what these are actually called. Is it the Paceman or... Yeah, it's a Paceman, and it's got an engine we can't talk about these. We don't talk about these on this channel. F56 John Cooper Works. I've actually driven a GP2 version of this, which is even more insane than that is. Mini Countryman Cooper S Park Lane. Mini Cooper S Sports Hatch. You see, the headquarters of Mini in this country is actually in Farnborough. They're made in Cowley in Oxford, but the headquarters is actually in Farnborough. I think that's got a Prince engine in it, viewers. We're going to have to skip that one. 2021 Mini John Cooper Works. Yep. 2021 Mini Cooper. There's a club here, isn't there? Obviously. Another John Cooper Works. I think that's, yeah, it's another one of these F56s. There we go, some classic Minis this time. Mini Italian Job Special Edition. What's that, like a 92 or something? 93. And then Mini Cooper from about the same era, but not the Italian job specification. This is a 1976 Mini 1000, which has had a load of hammerite on the front end, which you know, is not a bad idea. Maybe have they rebuilt the back end, or it's still got a dent in it. Oh no, it's straightened all that out. Superb. This looks like an older Mini, but it's actually, looking at the steering wheel, this is a Mark 6 Mini. The 7 was the very last one, that's a 6. Be from like 1995, which was a Mayfair originally, one of the last of the Mayfair badged cars. Mini 1 with the Cooper R50 shape, 2005. 1989 Mini City, very heavily modified though. This is 82, 83. This one. I don't know what my started life. It was another Mayfair, an early Mayfair. Mayfairs were made for a long time, weren't they? And then we've got 69 Morris Mini Cooper Mark II, one of the very last of the Mark IIs. They were last registered on, I think, an H plate, some of the very late ones, but that's sort of Italian job type specification, that one. The bikes and things we're going to have to skip, and we're going to make our way through the other side of a shopping centre where we'll find some more tasty treats. I'm just talking about Octagon Sweets there. 1968-69 Ford Cortina Mark II 1600E. I'd forgotten that they actually made the 1600E in two-door form. I didn't realise that, but well, there is one. Yeah, Laker Airways Skytrain. Got to be fairly sort of venerable to remember Laker Airways, I suppose. That looks very nice. Dodge Challenger 2011. Hello to the one with the green lights on Instagram. I want to see a Jurassic Park Ford Explorer that was here 4 years ago. But it is not here. Raccoon City Police Department, George Charger, this one be. Someone obviously likes Resident Evil.
Now I know who's going to grab my hat.
2006. And then we've got Mustang 1966. That, very nice. Mark V Golf R32 2006 with some enormous wheels on it. And then we've got, what's this one? Splitty, only 65, Volkswagen Splitty. Mark 1 Escort RS 2000, 1972 to 1973. Going up in value as I'm walking around it, of course. Like all these old Mark 1 and Mark 2 Escort two-doors. 1987 Ford Fiesta XR2. Wow, and that looks really standard and straight as well. The little spot lamps. Fantastic. I'd close my sunroof personally, but there we go. Ford P100 with Cosworth modifications, 1993. Yes, viewers. Most agreeable, I must say. And here is a real Cosworth. Sapphire Cosworth. This is a 4x4 or a 4x2. I don't know. It's an 89. I'm not so keen on those wheels myself, viewers. I prefer some standard Cosworth ones, but never mind. Yeah, front end as well, I'm not so keen. 1965 Ford Falcon Futura. I've seen that before somewhere as well. And then we've got another American car here. There's loads of American cars here today. Most of them actually appeared in the first couple of parts. 1952 Ford Victoria, no idea what it is really. 2021 Ram 1500 Crew Cab with a 5.7 litre Hemi engine in it. One car I'm surprised we've not seen more of is Rover 75s here, and I hope this is one we can talk about, viewers. Uh-oh, no, run away. Nice and fast. Thank you, Mayor of London. Right, E28 BMW M5. I think this is like a 1986, it is. Oh, that's nice. And we've got the correct interior in there as well. Let's just come on nice and close. I've got a rubber case on my phone, by the way, before you start asking if I'm going to scratch anything. That means I don't, because I've got a rubber case on it. Chevy, I don't know. So I've got a Chevy pickup from, say, the late 40s, yeah, Canadian Chevy, 5.7 litre V8. And then another Nissan GTR, it's like the third one I've seen, is a 2009 Black Edition tuned by Litchfield. We have a lot of power, these things. And Greta loves this. Well, hello to at R3 Herty5i on Instagram. Peugeot RCZ 2010. I wonder if it's an RCZ. Peugeot RCZ 2013. Peugeot RCZ 2011. Yeah, it's 200. Also got THP. 247 horsepower. All the Kia dealerships here I'm sure we can see, new Kias another time, viewers. We better keep going. Although that colour is interesting, isn't it? Ford Focus ST 2006. Oh, viewers. A Ford Sierra XR4i from 1984. Yes, please, viewers. That is most agreeable, isn't it? That's very, very nice. Mark IV Escort Cabrio, not really the Cabrio weather, but never mind, stay. 89.90, 1991 Mercedes-Benz 190e. That's been a bit low, hasn't it? And we've got Mondeo ST200 and Mark II from 2000. It's a very late one. 1989 Ford Escort RS Turbo Series 2 in white. Very, very, very 80s. 2007 Ford Focus ST. Interesting sort of L200 here, Mitsubishi. Then Porsche Cayman, I think this is, GT4. It's been modified. Audi RSQ3, don't really know much about those, to be honest with you. We're going to keep going. 2019. 2019 Porsche Cayman GTS. 2004 Porsche 911 Turbo Cabrio. I've driven a 911 in this era, but it was the most kind of least powerful one of all. It was a standard Carrera 2 Tiptronic. Still exciting though. 2002 Porsche 911 Turbo. Oh yes, a couple of Ford Sierra RS Cosworth hatches. Excellent, viewers. That's an 86. That one, I don't know. Let's have a look at the information sheet. Another 86. Are any of these RS 500 series, or are they just the standard ones? Just standard ones. Price of those is going up as I'm walking around them, of course, as you know. Another one of these Chevys. This is a 56 Chevy Bel Air, not 57, 56. That's interesting, isn't it? Right, keep going. We're almost finished actually here. Jaguar S-Type 1967. That's rather nice, isn't it? What engine's in this? It's a 3.8. So made 66, registered 67. Funnily enough, there's an MGA plate on it. 1948 Triumph Roadster. We've got some Bergerac vibes going on here, haven't we? And then another Jaguar here of a period. It's a Mark II 2.4. It's just before the 240s would have come out. That's got big bumpers on it still. Maybe they're not, maybe they're smaller bumpers. No, this would be maybe a 240. Let's take a look at the back, viewers. Want me to sort this out? No, it's not a Mark II, it's a 240. It's got the small bumpers. I do apologise, viewers. That's why we apologise for incorrect information at the beginning and end of every video. 1970 Ford Cortina 1600E. It might have been registered in 71, but it would have been built in 70 because the Mark II would come out by late 70. So 71 registered, but built 70. Oh, no, the music again. Ooh, 1961 Ford Zodiac Mark II with the sort of sunshade on the front. Oh, Hillman Avenger. Yes, please, it's the deluxe model. Very late Hillman badge because the Chrysler models came in 76. This is the 1300 Deluxe. The early ones of these were 1250cc, but this is got the larger engine which came in, I think, in 1973. I've driven a Chrysler Avenger and it was pretty good actually. They drive nicely. Aston Martin DBR. What on earth's a DBR? It's like a DB9 to me. I don't know, viewers. I don't make the rules. Yeah, DB9R. Okay. I've driven a DB9 on a track and it was amazing. To be frank. Mercedes here. 1974 Mercedes. No, sorry, 71 Mercedes 280S. Paul Brack designed these, I think. I'm gonna have to shout, viewers, because you're going to hear me otherwise. 1988 Porsche 911 Carrera Sport. Before the 964s came in, I think. That one. And then we have An Alfa Romeo 156 Sport Wagon. 2004. And it's the GTA model. That is rather special, viewers, I must admit. Very, very nice. Oh, I quite like that, viewers. I had to get out of here before the copyright fairy finds me. I mean, viewers, look at this. A 1963, BBC television outside broadcast unit. Absolutely and utterly amazing. Wow. I can't believe this something like this still exists. Wow. Is that a really old TV camera there as well? Yes, it is. From 1963. Okay, well that's a good point to leave our shambolic shuffle through the streets of Camberley. Thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like to leave a comment below, and we shall see you again soon for more incorrect information tomorrow at the Camberley Car Show.